from a subscriber, and it's tragic. Someone that they love was scammed out of money, it looks like. I don't have all the particulars, but the cool thing is the reason why I'm bringing you this, and I have confidence, this company, it looks to appear that they're paying a bunch of big YouTubers to spread the info on their company, and then I found a news story attached to it real quick. So let me let you guys know about this, and then I'm going to talk about these kind of scams, and let's just go into this. This is from Rebecca, and I'm not going to give any of her other information. Good morning. Our father rolled his pension into a precious metals IRA through Lear Capital 2 months ago. He started out with, let me just say this, I'm going to keep all the particulars out. He started out with X, and well, it's not a big deal. $195,000. That was rolled over. He finally received a number on their website of $106,000 cash value. How is this possible? What should we do? They will not return any phone calls. Do we need to seek legal advice or cash out and suffer the losses? He was in tears. The first time we have ever seen him cry. He worked his whole life, and for someone to take almost 50% of it. Thank you for your time, and hopefully we get a response from you. Well, this is the best response I can give. I immediately, and this email came in at 5:27 a.m. I answered her back at 5:45. I said, who did he sign up through? I have never heard of anything like that happening. I wonder if taxes were withheld because of a paperwork glitch. That was a quick response from me. I thought about it for a second. I got up at 5:51 a.m. because I've heard of the company Lear Capital. I don't know anything about them. I said, it looks like they're in the middle of a bankruptcy and we're not honest about fees. I attached a screenshot of what I'm talking about, and here is the link to the story. So let me read the story to you. And there's a lot of big YouTubers that you guys watch that are getting paid by this company. And even here, I'll give you an example. Even here, Judge Napolitano was just on this video saying, you know, I really look up to these guys. This is a really close friend, talking about this company. So let's dive in and talk about this story, and then we're going to talk about these scams, okay? Because there are a lot of people that want to invest in precious metals, and this is one avenue, if not the only avenue, that they can use because it's the only bulk of money they have in their 401k or their IRA, and they want to roll it over, and they're getting taken advantage of. So check this out. This is from fox59.com, and it is, and I'm going to tag this if the company thinks it's real fun to mess with me, but I'm just reporting the news. It says Indiana Secretary of State says Lear Capital metal investors to receive compensation. It says here, then Republican candidate for Indiana Secretary of State Diego Morales speaks during an interview in Indianapolis, September 20th, 2022. Now, this is an old story, but check this out. I want to bring this out because this story actually came out a month ago. Oh, sorry, I read wrong other things. They were talking about something else in 2022. Sorry. So this story is a month old. Out of Indianapolis, officials with the Indiana Securities Division announced Tuesday that investors who purchase retail precious metals from Lear Capital are eligible to receive compensation as part of the business's bankruptcy plan. All right, this isn't just this just makes me sick to my stomach, actually. Because you know what really pisses me off? Let me see if I can find it. Because it's what I do. Stand by. Let's go to the top here. I'm not even going to give this channel credit because of the crap they pull off. But a lot of you watch this channel and just type it in. And they're getting paid to pump this guy. Let's see here. Let me see how long ago this story was. Sorry for it takes a while. So Judge Napolitano came on, 6 months ago talking about it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. The number one guy, the number one YouTube channel, it gets paid tons of money and hides this stuff. that everybody watches 1 month ago was featuring this company and having the guy speak for him, right? So here it is. This is out of the Indiana state officials. It says according to news releases from the office of the Indiana Secretary of State, Lear will provide $5.5 million to be distributed to investors as part of its bankruptcy plan. So this company's still advertising while it's going through bankruptcy, it looks like. Investors who filed a timely bankruptcy claim will receive refunds based on calculations determined by the plan, and the remaining funds will be distributed to investors who did not file claims. It says here, sorry, my mouth's getting dry. Lear Capital urged investors to liquidate their traditional retirement savings and buy precious metals without proper fee disclosures. And because of those deceptive practices, the company racked up millions of dollars at investors' expense. Secretary of State Diego Morales said in the release, the securities division is always looking out to protect Hoosiers from harmful and deceptive business practices. Just a real quick little note. This company, Lear Capital, is not located in Indiana. It looks like it's located out of Southern California. It appears to be. First, I have to say to the person that's being affected or anyone that's being affected by this scam, yes, seek legal advice right now and bring the lawyer this news article, which I'm going to pin in the description of this video, because then half his work's done for him. He'll be able to contact the news company. He'll be able to look at who's going through the bankruptcy filings, and he'll be able to figure out real quick, he or she, the legal professional, how to get you your money back. All right. Because think about this. This company is outspending a lot of money on advertising. I know, I know how much they're spending. I got a good idea real quick based on some of these YouTubers, and it's messed up. And so while they're going through bankruptcy so that they don't have to pay certain creditors, they're paying out people for misleading them. There are people like someone from Ninja Nation here that sends me an email saying, my father is crying. I've never seen him cry. He's lost half of his life savings here. Okay. And that is one thing you have to, when you go to anything, but really anything, when you're transferring 401ks into precious metals, you've got to look at the fees. You just have to. I don't want to make anyone feel bad, but you don't want to sign on the dotted line until you know exactly how much the entire transfer is going to cost and how much is going to be in your account. Okay. So my heart goes out to people, because I have been scammed and I've lost all of my money during a scam. And this scam actually made it all the way. It was one of the greatest scams in Wall Street, and it made it all the way to the World Series. And it was a company called Sponge Tech. And I had all of my money, and then my mother's money we invested in a company, and it was all through deceptive practices, but through advertising. And it was horrible. We lost everything, every dime. And it was a lot of money. Now, did I recover from that? Yes, I did. But man, it hurt. It hurt bad. And those stings, that feeling, I carry with me all the time. And that's what causes me to investigate everything when I'm putting my money into something. Do I hit it right every time? Nope. But you got to be careful. Now, it says here, officials said in the release that the company used deceptive business practices and violated investor protection laws, actions of which were resolved as part of the overall bankruptcy settlement. You know, I called my broker right away and said, hey, have you heard of anything like this? And she said, well, she goes, what were the numbers? Before I could even say the numbers, she goes, gold and silver have come down a little bit. I'm all, not that much, not 50%. She goes, 50%? No, she goes, that's the one thing that's really, you got real sketchy with this stuff. And I went online, check this out. I went online for this company and I just typed in Lear Capital, right? All right, Lear Capital. Let me check this out. Let's see if I could. Here we go. www.learcapital.com. I click it. Now, this is the mobile site, right? And right on front, it's got, hey, Judge Napolitano. It's got, greatest transfer of wealth in history. Do I agree with that? Yeah, I believe precious metals are going to be amazing one day, right? But Check this out. Free IRA setup and storage. It shows all these great things. But they're going through bankruptcy right now, and they are having to shell out money for deceptive business practices. I don't know. It just seems really, really weird to me. And I'm sorry, I don't want to go on, but you be very careful with these fees, and don't ever sign to transfer your money to a new company unless you know how much the transfer is going to cost, the setup's going to cost, the maintenance, IRAs, the storage and everything. How much is the storage going to cost? You want all of that in writing because you are always needing to build a case against would-be thieves, people that would want to deceive you, want to take advantage of you. And as this bull market takes off in precious metals, the scammers are going to come out like crazy, and you need to be prepared for that. So, to Rebecca, this is the best I can do and honor what's going on with your father by waking a lot of people up. And I can guarantee you there are people right now checking their statements. And I do seek legal advice. You absolutely have to seek legal advice. This isn't the end. Tell your father this is not the end. Okay. I know it sounds crazy. We get up in age and we go, okay, I can't redo this again. We just need one witty idea. I promise. Hope you guys got something out of this. I'm going to paste this story in the top line of the description. Please check it out. We'll talk to you later. The Economic Ninja is out.